Hey everyone, welcome to another MLM dumpster fire. Today we're back for yet another top MLM fails video, but today we only have two videos. So one is gonna be from an Enagic hun and the other one is from a Young Living rep. And I have not watched either of these, but I do know that Enagic hun, we reacted to her last week and she said some of the most outrageous medical claims and health claims that I have ever heard. She basically claimed that the water filter cured her depression. She doesn't need antidepressants anymore thanks to it. It fixed her crippling IBS and what else was there? Migraines. This water filter just completely fixed her whole body up, all the issues that she's been struggling with her whole life. So trigger warning for health claims today, but Young Living Rep is making health claims about chronic pain. So that's what we're gonna do today. It sounds like it's gonna be annoying one, but here we are. It's all a part of it, isn't it? Don't forget to click that like and subscribe button. That's a nice free way to support my channel if you would like. And as always, before we get into it, I want to give a big, huge shout out to my channel members. I really appreciate you guys. So let's start with the Enagic hun.
Hey guys, what's up? Happy Tuesday night. I just wanted to get on here and do my live. I'm in my pajamas, no makeup on. I had a really long, fun day celebrating my daughter. And I actually was getting ready to just basically wind down and go to bed and knew I needed to do my live. Hey, Ran. And I almost was just like, you know what? What's one day? What if I skip it? And then I saw Rayanne, who is my good friend. She's on my team doing this challenge with me. And she was having the same kind of day and coming to the end of it. And kind of the same realization, like, you know, you got to do what you got to do. This is day 17 for us for our live. So you know, sometimes like
if you didn't watch the Enagic video from last week, you probably don't know what the hell she's talking about. She's talking about a challenge that she did where she went live every single day for 30 days. And the outcome she was hoping for is that she continues doing live streams every single day. Just try to grasp live streaming every single day. Really? She's supposed to be winding down. She had a fun day with family. She's probably tired and she's just, it's okay to miss a day. Why would you want to live stream every single day? People are gonna get sick of you. Like people will, that's the truth. Well, that's my opinion. Anyway, that's my truth, I guess. I think it's a bit too much, but I mean, let me know down below. What do you think about that?
you don't want to do stuff. You don't feel like doing stuff. Today was long and rainy and went to Mackenzie wanted to go shopping. We went to an outside mall. And it was, we just got home a little bit ago. Traffic was insane. And I was coming up with all these excuses as to why I'm just going to wash my face, put on my pajamas and go to bed. So like I said, no makeup, pajamas.
They're not excuses, not always. Like there are legitimate reasons. Like I said, you had a fun day full of activities, you're tired. You being tired is not an excuse for you to not go live when you've already been going live for 16 days straight up. Like 16 days, like chill out. It's not everything is an excuse. It's a valid reason for you to not live stream and just go to bed.
Didn't get to the bed part yet because I knew I needed to jump on here and do this and, you know, push myself beyond my comfort levels. And if I just, you know, I was telling myself if I can't finish out this challenge that I started, that was my idea for my team, then, you know, I'm not setting a very good example. So, but we had a really good day. We went to, where'd we go? We went to the Irvine Spectrum, and then Mackenzie.
You're not setting a good example anyway. To me, you're setting a really bad, toxic example that if you're tired or if you have stuff going on in your life, you have to put the biz first always, and you have to burn yourself out when the majority of people in Enagic and all MLMs don't even get any money, any profit out of working and doing all that work and live streaming every single day. That's setting up a very toxic example to your downline, in my opinion anyway.
He loves this place called Din Tai Fung that's at the South Coast Plaza in Orange County. So we went there and her boyfriend came and my niece and my sister-in-law, and it was just really awesome just to be able to spend the day with my kid, not have to get today off or request today off or be on my phone and worry about calls. And, you know, I answer to myself. So that's awesome. And I know that for Mackenzie, her biggest thing is that she has, you know, my time and my attention and everything, especially on a day like today, and not have to, you know, worry about text messages coming in, or like the old job I used to work, even on my days off, I had to have my phone stuck to my ear and be on call. So it was just really nice to have an amazing day. And yes, it was an outside mall and it was raining all day, but we survived. She made fun of me for bringing an umbrella, but then wanted to get under it once it started raining. So that's a teenager for you. But anyway, I wanted to, yes, Hannah, she is all freaked out that she's turning 19 and she's like, I'm almost 30. I can't believe it. And I'm like, kid, you don't even know. You're just getting started. But anyway, I just wanted to get on and make sure that I did my...
She's turning 19 and she's worried about being 30. Oh, that's funny.
My life for tonight, just super short, end of the night, getting ready to go to bed. I hope everybody had a good day. And oh my gosh, Ryan, it's so good. We'll have to meet you guys there. I'm sure you know. We'll have to meet you guys there sometime. But we go any, well, not we, she goes any chance she can get. And then when I'm allowed to go with her, then I get to go. That's usually when she needs me to pay. But thank you guys for hopping on. I know it's kind of late for everyone, especially you ladies in New York. And yeah, just wanted to get on and hold myself accountable and do this live, even though I didn't really want to. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I'm going to head to bed, and I will definitely see you guys hopefully on my live tomorrow. Have a good night.
At least she wasn't here for like 50 minutes talking about but like if you go live streaming every single day again, like there's only so much you can talk about into the camera, you know. It's I think it's a bit too much, but it's a good example of just how much these people overwork themselves for little to no money at all. And I'm not sure what rank this one is. I think she's on the successful side anyway, but I'm not sure honestly. But yeah, this is a really good example of how toxic it is and how much these people work, like I said, for nothing. Anywho, let's get on to the Young Living Hun now.
Hi, Baby Steps to Wellness. I'm Kathleen Mather, and I just wanted to come on and share a very cool testimony from my family to yours. I know in this season of life, unfortunately, we know lots of people who are dealing with pain. And part of my testimony, my husband has had to have 2 back surgeries for bulged discs, one of which he had in the fall of last year. Leading up to his surgery, he was not allowed to take any anti-inflammatories, any pain medications, anything the whole week prior to surgery. And if you are in extreme debilitating pain, that is something that is just unfathomable for you, but you have to go through it. And so as we were watching my husband just try to push through it, he was going days and days without sleep. We had to find something else. So I have to share the tools that we used that helped him.
No, don't go there. Don't go there.
So one of the things we did is we took our clear veggie capsules and filled it with 5 drops copaiba, 5 drops Idaho Grand Fir, which used to be called balsam fir, but it's now Idaho Grand Fir, and 5 drops frankincense. So all of those in one veggie capsule, and he took that internally. So he couldn't take turmeric, he couldn't take fish oils, he couldn't take anything the doctors asked him not to. You know, I leave it up to you if that's something you want to follow. We did, but he was able to take the essential oils along with Ningxia, and he hadn't been able to get sleep for 5 days. We got him that combination of veggie capsule with Ningxia, and he slept 6 hours straight. Up to that point, he hadn't been able to sleep more than 20 minutes at a time. And that is just awful when you're in pain. And so I just had to share this tool for you because it is such a blessing for if you know anybody who is dealing with pain. Something that you can use in your system that won't continue to tax it when you're already being taxed. These actually will help fuel your body as opposed to hurt it, will also help in recovery. So I hope that blesses you, and yes, have a great day.
Yeah, well, this is pissing me off. I don't understand. Like, do these people actually believe in what they're saying? Does she actually believe that essential oils help with chronic pain? Even if you do that, like, why would you hop on social media and tell everyone that first of all, it's a medical claim and you shouldn't be doing that. I need to find out her username so that I can report her, because this is crazy. Just telling people to do that, it's so dangerous. It's so freaking annoying. Okay, other than that, we have another Enagic video from Tony. That's another one of her live streams, because they're pretty short anyway. But before we get into this second one, let's watch this little reel. It says, most underrated side hustle. The average income for an affiliate marketer is $154,000 and $700,000 per year. That's $12,891 a month. That's $3,222 per week. All you need is Wi-Fi and a phone. Zero experience needed. But I bet you'll keep scrolling. Oh, I love the little condescending. Well, first of all, this is an MLM, hun. So what you do is not affiliate marketing. You're an independent contractor for the MLM. You are not an affiliate marketer. It is not the same thing as affiliate marketing. Network marketing, MLM, not the same thing as affiliate marketing. In network marketing and MLMs, the majority of people never make any profit. So again, like, this is her misleading and misrepresenting what she's doing and what MLMs are. But let's move on to the next one, our last video for today, from Tony from Enagic, and this is about 6 minutes long.
What's up, guys? Happy Friday. Hope everybody is having a good morning so far. I am a little bit early to where I was going, so I figured I would hop on and do my live for today. I was going to wait and do it later tonight, but I don't want to get home and be like, oh, I don't want to do it. So I just thought I would get on. I don't really know what I was going to talk about, but I'm thinking just because this kind of happened with me today, what do you do? What happens when a wrench is thrown in your plans, or your morning starts off a certain way and then some stuff happens, or you're going about your day and something happens and then it just kind of throws you off, and what do you do when that happens? I know for me, especially in the past, before.
Is it just me, or does it seem really counterproductive actually? Because she's live streaming every single day. She's running out of topics. She's just hopping on and talking about whatever comes to mind, like random stuff. She's clearly unprepared. Shouldn't you at least be live streaming every single day to provide people with some kind of valuable information or entertainment, or something that they want to keep watching your live streams and they want to keep showing up again and again and again, rather than just live streaming for the sake of live streaming every single day and just end up talking about anything but nothing? It just doesn't seem like it's productive at all.
For me, when something gets in the way of what I'm doing, or not gets in the way of what I'm doing, but like a wrench is thrown in my plans, or like this morning, my morning did not go as planned. I forgot that they were shutting our water off for maintenance, and I went to turn it on with all this soap all over my hands and couldn't do anything about it. So, and that's obviously a minute problem. There's a lot more problems going on in the world, but in the past, even some of the more recent past, but back, before I got clean and sober, when things would happen, and I immediately, I'm very high strung already as it is, and so anxiety sets in, and I just start, I would start freaking out. And when you are, an addict and not clean and sober yet, what you don't want to feel is those anxious feelings, those worried feelings. Actually, you don't want to feel anything, good, bad, or indifferent. You kind of just, and so that's when I would just numb it, or whatever, which obviously doesn't solve anything. It might, in my head, solve it for that point in time, but when when the high wears off, or you wake up, or whatever, that problem is still there. And so I, over the years, I've learned obviously different coping skills and stuff like that, but I know for a lot of people, it's just when a wrench gets thrown in your plans, it's hard to, put one foot in front of the other, especially if you're already somebody who has a lot on their plate. I've had a lot of stuff going on these past couple months that weren't the best, just stuff that was out of my control. And I think that, right when it happened, it was a bunch of different things, but right when they happened, I did not like react how I would want to. It was like immediate freak out, immediate, oh my gosh, what am I going to do about this? This is going to, you know, mess up everything. It's going to put me behind in this or that or whatever. And I literally was, you know, having this anxiety, like going to bed with it, waking up with it. And that's something I hate to feel anxiety. And I watched a video the other day. I think I saved it. I'll repost it. But it was talking about like when people say, you know, I have anxiety. And the second you say it, you're putting that thought into your head, and you're going to give your, you know, you're going to increase it. It's going to get intensified. And he was saying that like you don't have anxiety. There's a situation that's making you anxious, and you need to deal with that situation so that you can, you know, get rid of that anxiety. So the second that you know,
well, depends what you do. I have social anxiety, and whenever we have these things at work, if I have to do any kind of public speaking or whatever, I'm usually going to end up getting a panic attack because I just can't do public speaking. First of all, who are you, lady, to be talking about this at all? You're not an expert. I'm not an expert. We shouldn't be even talking about this, in my opinion. But whatever, since she's going into it, I just want to say, like, what do you mean by deal with it? The way I deal with it is to say, I can't, I have a panic attack, leave me alone, and I remove myself from the situation that was causing me that anxiety. I could also deal by going maybe to therapy and trying to overcome that anxiety, but there's a very big difference between the two. And also, again, who are we to talk about that? Like, who are you to give that kind of advice? And what does this have to do with MLMs? I don't know, maybe live streaming on MLMs. Maybe I wasn't listening, maybe I was half listening. But
claim or say or whatever that you have anxiety, you're going to get more. And trust me when I tell you that, because I am that person. As much as I would love to say it never happens, and I don't get like that, and I don't freak out, and you know, everything's like rainbows and flowers or sunshine or whatever that's.
There is a big difference between you freaking out, which is a normal thing. People panic, everyone does it. There's a big difference between you just freaking out about something because you're nervous or whatever, and there's a big difference between having anxiety. Not everything or not every freak out means that you have anxiety. Are you diagnosed with anxiety, or are you just using that term to try to relate to people? I don't know what's going on here.
Thing is, it's not like life is in session every single day. Stuff is happening every single day. Obviously, so, you know, life is better when you...
Please correct me if I'm wrong, but did she just say that if you have anxiety, the moment you acknowledge that you're anxious over something, it gets even worse? So are we saying that we should never acknowledge that we're anxious or nervous over something? Are we supposed to just ignore it? What is the advice here? I'm confused.
You are, when, you know, before my, you know, back when my life was crazy and it was unmanageable and I didn't deal with anything, I just would get, you know, loaded, and obviously that just got worse and worse and worse. So now I recognize when things are happening that are out of my control, or that if I find a different way to like push that anxiety to the side and deal with it, like obviously it's going to get better. I just have, you just gotta, you know, work it out, figure it out, whatever. But I just think that putting that thought of I have anxiety in your head is what makes it worse. Or I'm, you know, I can't do this. I'm, you know, I'm depressed, you know, all these things, which I know, you know, I've struggled with mental illness my whole life. Obviously, like, I'm doing way better now than I was even just 2 years ago, but 8 years ago was, you know, really bad. But the second that you put those thoughts into your head, and the second that you're just like zoned in on, I can't figure this out. My anxiety is so bad. I'm paralyzed with anxiety. It's going to continue. It's just going to grow and fester, and you're not going to be able to do anything about it. So for me, you know, and this won't be for everyone, but I usually need to, you know, make sure I get to the gym, take my dogs on a walk, like get your blood flowing, your heart pumping, your endorphins going, get outside, get some sunshine, maybe reach out to somebody who helps pull you out of those situations, which I am that for a lot of people, but I also need, you know, people like that I can reach out to, and I have that. We kind of like bounce off each other. And I can be that for any one of you, whoever's on here. Hi, Delia. Thank you. I love you so much. You're always so supportive. But I, you know, I go through it too. And I really try not to put that out there, but like this is real life. And I want my story, my past and my stories now to be able to help people. And the more that I can just put it out there and let you know that, hey, like, this happens to me too. This happens to all of us. And sometimes I don't handle it right. Sometimes I sit there in my own shit and I'm like, and I just make it worse and worse and worse and worse. And then at the end of the day, I look back and I haven't fixed the problem. I haven't worked on the problem, and I'm going to wake up with it. So, you know, the best way is just to tackle it. If you need help, get somebody to help you tackle it. If you need to, you know, like I said, take a walk, read a book, reach out to someone. But the last thing you want to do is just like sit there in it, because I recently did that and it was awful. That anxious feeling is just, ugh, it's the worst. I hate it. Anyway, I hope that was helpful to some of you. And like I said, reach out to me if you're someone that, you know, needs a partner to talk with about, you know, when things are going on and you just don't want to reach out to somebody who is, you know, super close to you already or anything like that. I'm an open book, and I promise you I've probably been through it, probably worse or something close to it. And I would love to help you. So have a good day.
Well, I'm personally confused about this woman, because I know she said she struggled with addiction in the past and it was really bad. And she is doing like all kinds of volunteer work, trying to help other people with addiction. But then on the other hand, she's in an MLM and she's doing things like that. I'm not sure. You let me know down below what you think. Is she genuine? Does she genuinely want to help people and be there for them? Or is she just looking for ways to recruit more people into her team? Thank you so much for watching. As always, don't forget to click the like and subscribe button if you'd like to support my channel. That's a nice free way to do that. And big shout out to my channel members. I appreciate you, and I will see you all in the next one.